What is up, everybody? How's it going? Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Today, I wanted to share my beginning of the year 2024 pickups and what I've gotten, and share with you guys all the stuff I've gotten over the past few months. So, let's get into it. So, let's first start off with video games. I only have a couple, I haven't really been picking up much. But the game I did get was Minecraft for the PlayStation 4. I had a friend's copy, loose copy, on PlayStation 4, and I've been playing a little bit of that. But finally was able to actually buy my own copy. And I got this for like $10 on the PlayStation Direct website. So I can't wait to actually get play this more. I have a series going online on my channel. Kind of stopped it for a little bit, but I need to get back into it. It'll be really fun to just get back into the world and see where I left off and just have more adventures in the game, you know? And then the next game I did get was Trials Fusion. Again, I think this was like $10 on Best Buy. They were having a clearance. And so I got this. What's funny is that I've seen a couple YouTube channels literally have this as like a test game for when they're fixing up consoles and stuff like that, and they use Trials Fusion. I love this game. I think I got it free through like the PlayStation Plus Essential 1 month a long time ago, and I've been playing a lot of it. It's super fun game, very challenging, but I love just all the different environments you get to go through and stuff like that. And so, next I want to talk about all the movies and media I have gotten. So the first one I did get was the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Yeah, I'm a huge SpongeBob fan. I think I've grown up to like season 5 and watched like every episode of all those 5 seasons, and I grew up on this movie. This one came out probably when I was like in the second, third grade, which would have been back like in what? 2004, 2003, way back then. But this is such an amazing movie. You have so many good memes off this movie as well. It's just such a fun movie. I love it. It's so cool to actually have this now. And I think I got it on like Amazon for like, again, $10. I know. So far I'm at like 10, 10, 10. But that's kind of like how movies go sometimes. And next I did get, along with SpongeBob, was the Ghost Rider collection. I've seen the first one many times. I've never actually seen the second one, Spirit of Vengeance. So I've only seen like one clip of it, but can't wait to get more into this. I love the whole Ghost Rider movie. I love the bad guy. Well, not the bad guy. The whole animation, everything for the first movie. I love his sidekick. I forgot what his name in real life. But he talks like this. Yeah, you go down, moonshine. I don't know. He has a really deep voice. He shows up in Parks and Rec later. And then the one I did get was a bunch of 4K movies. This one I'm really proud to own because I've been meaning to find this for a while. I think I picked it up for like, what, $40, $35 plus tax and shipping, blah, blah, blah. But that is RoboCop. If you guys never seen this is an amazing movie. You don't really find movies like this nowadays. This was back in 1987. But I watched it in 2014 with my friends who were film students at the time, and they showed me this movie, and it was actually kind of cool. Even though the graphics and stuff are outdated, it's still a very cool movie. Stuff you just can't really find nowadays. And then I picked up a couple others. Pacific Rim. I love Pacific Rim. It's one of my favorite movies. The soundtrack is amazing, where it goes bum 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 bum. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not the best singer, but it's really cool just seeing them build giant robots. The whole world actually communicating and coming together to actually fight these big robots, and then the challenges they face as they come along. And then I saw this movie, I think it came out in 2016, was a sequel to Pacific Rim, and that was Pacific Rim Uprising. And I thought it was a really good movie. Now, I thought it wasn't the greatest. It was still a great movie. It takes way in the future. So you could see the technology in the movie is actually a lot more advanced than you would see in this movie. because I think takes place in 2014, and then this one takes place much later, like I don't know, 20 years later or something like that. I can't remember. But I got those two. Pacific Rim is one of my favorite franchises ever. Really, really happy to own that. And then the next movie I did get was 007 Skyfall. I'm a huge 007 fan. My father is too. We grew up on the. I'm trying to think. I forgot what the actor's name is. I'm blanking on it right now. But he starred in Tomorrow Never Dies and Die Another Day. I want to say it's not Roger Moore. It's I'm blanking. Anyways, but then we moved on to Daniel Craig with Casino Royale, Skyfall, and all the other movies. But it's so cool to actually own this movie. Skyfall is my favorite Bond film. It was so cool to have him like die and then come back. How he's so good at resurrection and stuff like that. So I'm really, really happy to own that. And the next movie I did get was The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight is my favorite DC movie in general. This was my second favorite, and then Batman Begins is my first. I really like this one because he truly had to face a lot of challenges in this movie, where he got betrayed by Selena Kyle, and then he had to go up against Bane, which he totally underestimated. So it was really cool to see the whole betrayal in the movie and all the stuff that happened, and it's so cool to see it played live. And then the next movie I did get, I do own this on DVD, but I wanted to upgrade to 4K, and that was Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I was addicted to this in like middle school, in elementary school, because I just love the whole Tokyo vibe, especially the drifting scene. I'm not really into drifting nowadays, but I was into it back then. So cool to see them race to the streets of Tokyo, and have a bunch of races. The music is so good in this movie, and it had a lot of great actors. And so, yeah, it was really, really cool to actually experience this movie and live it. I actually got to race with a race car driver back in the day, and we actually drifted on the Laguna Seca racetrack in my hometown of Monterey. And it was really cool just to drift and experience everything this movie has to offer. So that was pretty cool. And then the next movie I did get is Angel Has Fallen. I'll probably need to find Olympus Has Fallen, but I already own Olympus Has Fallen, so it's really cool to actually get the sequel, Angel Has Fallen. It's not as good as Olympus Has Fallen, in my opinion, but it's still a really good action movie. It's some dark in some scenes, but it has really, really good action, especially when they first came out as terrorists, and then there's a bunch of explosions and shooting. I mean, if you're looking for a really good, top-notch action movie and shooting movie, it's right here. They did a really, really good job on it. And so, really happy I own that. And lastly, it's not a movie, but it's rather a TV show. And I picked up WandaVision. And if you guys haven't seen WandaVision, it's an amazing TV show. I would say it's probably one of my favorite Disney Plus and Marvel shows ever, just because it had a lot to offer. This takes place after Infinity or Endgame, and so it takes place, spoiler, Vision dies, and Wanda had to grieve with the loss of that, and so she created this own town. And when I first saw the first few episodes, I'm like, this is weird, because it took you through a different era. It took you through like the 60s, and then it moved on to the 70s, and then the 80s, and I'm like, oh, okay. So they're just going to move from generation to generation each episode. But no, once it got to the fourth or fifth episode, I was like, oh, okay, now I see what's happening here. And so it was really, really cool to see this show. The last episode was a lot of good action. Unfortunately, I wish they had a little bit more action, but I think the CGI budget wasn't the same. So I'm really, really happy that they had a really good show. Agatha Harkness was a great villain in that, and I'm pretty sure I'll see her in the future. She only showed up in this TV show. And so it was really, really cool just to have everything in the show and just to see everything. Um, the ending was amazing, like I said. Good twist and spoiler at the end, and so it was so cool seeing the show. Especially when you see just Wanda's loss and everything like that, and how she grieves at the end of it, and how she just made a mistake, and I like how she owns up to that. And so those are all my movies and games that I've gotten over the past 4 months or so. Again, I got all these. It's so cool. Sorry, it's backwards. Got an email. Okay, and then we got all those. I would say like I don't know which one's my favorite pickup. I would just have to say RoboCop. This thing is so cool. It's limited quantity sometimes. I think it's sold out. It's sold by Arrow Video down here, and they're the ones that distribute it. So it's really cool that I got to pick all these up. I'm a huge supporter of physical media. If you haven't told already, but yeah, it's so cool just to pick all this up and just to have it, because I don't want to subscribe to all these subscription services. Like, eventually I'll get rid of Disney Plus, and once that goes away, you can't really watch WandaVision anywhere. And so that's why I pick up physical media, because I truly believe that it'll help preserve things in the future, and I can watch it. It's a true idea of ownership. Like, sure, I can watch this. I don't know who owns this. I'm going to say HBO. I don't want to subscribe to HBO to watch anything and then subscribe to, let's say, Hulu. And then if I want to watch this movie, and then I don't want to do that. I want to have true ownership of all my media. So that way I can just watch it whenever I want and how many times I want, And that's what the whole point of this is that I just like the whole idea that I just own stuff. And it's really cool. Anyways, that's me ranting along. Let me know if you guys watched any of these movies, have seen any of these movies, played any of these games I've gotten, and any recommendations of what I should pick up in the future. So I'm going to go. I'm going to play some more Battlefront 2. I've been playing a little bit of that just because it's fun, and maybe some of the finals and Overwatch. And with lots of love and respect, guys, I will see you guys later. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and peace out. Bye.